Ben Franklin is the Minister for Regional Youth. How are you going, Ben?
I'm going great. How are you, Ricky?
Excellent, thank you. Now, it sounds like the New South Wales government's got a little bit of help for parents and caregivers when it comes to keeping the kids occupied over the holidays.
Look, we know that young people who live in regional areas feel often a bit more isolated over the holiday period than their peers in Sydney or in Newcastle. And so what we're trying to do is to provide engaging activities for young people in the regions to have fun and to feel connected. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're providing up to $10,000 grants to all 93 regional local councils and also to eligible not-for-profit organisations to create activities that can be run throughout the Easter holiday period.
All right, so is it funding that goes to councils to administer, or do people just apply with their community group direct to the government to get a piece of this grant funding action?
So both. So there's funding available for every regional council in the state of up to $10,000, but also eligible not-for-profit organisations are also able to apply. They do need to focus on some of the target communities that we're concerned about, which is where we know that there are young people who have specific accessibility and service needs. So they're Aboriginal young people or young people that are carers, young people from refugee backgrounds, LGBTQIA+, young people or disability, people with disabilities and so on. But so it's either not-for-profits or councils, but it's great, and it will organise. They can basically apply for a whole range of different programs, things like health and wellbeing camps or songwriting workshops, creative writing lessons. There are DJ workshops. There's self-defence workshops. There's barbecues. There's a whole lot of stuff, and basically it's just up to each individual organisation or council to work out what the youth in their community actually want.
Now, is this a grant program that's been going for a while, or is it an initiative that's been brought up as in response to the isolation experience during the pandemic?
Look, we've been doing these programs since 2019, the holiday break programs, but we're obviously ramping it up because of COVID. We know that COVID over the last couple of years has really been challenging for a whole lot of young people in the regions, and they have felt a greater sense of isolation and disconnection from their communities, from their peers. And so what we're trying to do is to ensure that, driven by local communities, there are activities and there are camps, there are workshops, there are things that will bring young people back together again with their peers and do it in a really rewarding and inspiring way.
All right, so we've got this Regional Youth Grants program. When do the applications need to be in by?
So the applications are open now, and they close on the 1st of April, on April Fool's Day. And then the programs need to be delivered any time between the 2nd of April and the 25th of April. So that's what people need to do to go and apply. And we're just keen to get as many applications in as possible.
So do they need to go to a government website, or they just get in touch with their local council about taking first steps? That's a pretty tight time frame actually for a grant program.
It is a tight time frame, but what we wanted to do was to get funding out the door for these little things. So, if a council wants to basically have, let's say, a big barbecue in the park or a few workshops and so on, we want them to get onto it now, put in the application. We've tried to strip back the red tape and the bureaucracy so we can get the money out the door, so it works. So you can either talk to your council, or you can go online to www.newsouthwales.gov.au/holiday break. So you can get information either way.
Well, I like the sound of a holiday break. Just saying it makes me feel good. So, Ben Franklin, hopefully we've got some good opportunities for our young people across regional New South Wales as well.
Thanks so much, Ricky. Yeah, we're really, really keen for them to go out, reconnect and have a good time.